Oh yeah. Quick thing here. I did get a message asking me why I hadn't done a video on Nintendo, and for the record, I have watched the Nintendo press conference. The opening was pretty interesting. Everything after that, yeah. I'm sorry. The fact of the matter, it's not that I don't think that Nintendo doesn't have good products. And I mean, I especially liked what they showed at the Legend of Zelda game. The problem is, you know, uh, well, what are they calling these? Amiibos or Amiibo? Whatever the name of those figures was. I mean, that should tell you something of how uninterested I was in Nintendo's press conference, that I can't even remember the name of their stupid figure line. But, you know, that right there is the essential problem. Is, Nintendo keeps going after the, quote unquote, family market, and well, sorry, I'm a 35-year-old man, okay? And I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna, oh my God, no, I don't care. I'm 35, and I gotta be completely honest with you. My days of, you know, my days of feeling that, I have to have the latest and greatest Nintendo stuff, they're a good decade behind me. At least a decade behind me. Probably a good 15 years behind me. And it's not that Nintendo was showing any bad stuff. The stuff they showed was pretty good. I mean, if I was like 10 years younger and still into some of the Nintendo's products, I would say it's probably was the best conference of the show. But considering I'm 35 and what my tastes are, I gotta give the nod to Ubisoft. As for my personal opinion, Ubisoft had the best press conference. Now, that said, but I also gonna take a second here to just echo something that Total Biscuit said about the Sony press conference, and I kind of do agree with him that on his point that if you don't already own a PlayStation 4, then Sony didn't have anything for you this year. And I think that may be the reason that I was just by and large not interested in anything Sony was showing this year. And I'm also going to agree with something that Rich at Review Tech USA said. I will agree with his sentiment, not how he said it. But he does have a point. Nintendo, I don't care if it's Iwata. I don't care what you guys have to do. Your business model is antiquated. Your days of being able to dominate this industry off of your first-party content are over. They have been over for a decade, probably longer than that. So I agree with his sentiment that Nintendo needs to do whatever they have to get third-party developers and third-party publishers on board with the Wii U. Otherwise, you're going to see what I am going to say is probably right by the sales predictors, who are saying that within the next 3 to 4 months that you're going to see that the Sony and Microsoft sales figures combined are going to be. Some of them are projecting the Microsoft Sony sales figures to double the entire amount of sales for the Wii U. I don't see that happening, but I do see that the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, especially with the Xbox One's new price drop, I probably think they are going to outsell the Wii U's total numbers with almost a 2-year head start at this point. Almost 2-year head start. Well, not 2 years. Okay, the Wii U had a year head start, and 2 years into its life cycle, I think we can say that with a year of the PlayStation 4 being out and a year of the Xbox One being out, I think at the year point, I think the sales projections are right, that you may just see that combined the PS4 and the Xbox One will have dramatically outsold the Wii U. And I don't know if I said this before in regards to Nintendo, but I do kind of agree with a lot of the people out there, not on the fact that Iwata should be fired. I will agree that he probably does need to either retire or step down. Just, I do kind of agree that it may be time for him to exit the building. I will agree with you on that one. But I will also agree with some of the other people who are saying that from a marketing standpoint, the Wii U has been nothing more than there's just no way to get around it. From a marketing standpoint, the Wii U has been a massive fuck up on Nintendo's part. Just no getting around that. It has been nothing short of an unmitigated disaster from a marketing standpoint. So yeah, folks, you wanted to hear my reaction to Nintendo's press conference at E3, which at this point we're looking at a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. That's what I have to say. That's my reaction to it, is that by and large, they showed decent stuff, but you know, as a 35-year-old man, you know, my days of being interested in Nintendo's content are long gone. And I'm just going to say it one last time. I agree with the people, who are both covering in the industry and the fans out there, that yeah, the Wii U has been nothing short of a massive fuck up on Nintendo's part, especially from a marketing standpoint. So yeah, there it is, folks. You wanted to hear my reaction to Nintendo's press conference at E3, and I know it's kind of, you know, this is kind of like, you know, handing in a term paper during summer break, but you know, I was kind of busy last week, you know. Aunt and uncle were in town, and some of my other cousins were in town. Who you know, they're not the aunt and uncle who were in town. These were not their kids, but they were, you know, they're still a part of the family. So yeah, I was kind of busy last week, which is why I didn't do that video. So, but as I said, I have seen Nintendo's press conference, and basically to sum it up is, I'm a 35-year-old man, and my days of being a fan of Nintendo or having interest in their products are long gone. And by and large, you know, the opening was good, but anything after that, except for the Zelda game, you know, you know. Alright, well, that's all for that, folks. I will see you guys later, because Tomorrow I'm going to do Sweden and Canada in Civ 5, Burnout Paradise, Ridge Racer 6. And you know what? I may squeeze in an NBA 2K video. It all depends on how badly work goes tomorrow. So, all right. You asked. I was asked for my reaction to Nintendo's press conference, and there it is. So, I will see you next time.